What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make a quick preface to this video just to let you guys know that most of the content in this video is already confirmed. Things like CrossFit working with other organizations to hold sanctioned events for points and things like that. This was my initial speculation once Arm & Hammer TV's video had went up. So I just wanted to provide my commentary for you guys in that regards. Hopefully you guys still enjoy this video whatsoever. I still want to dialogue with you guys. I think the changes to the future CrossFit Games is definitely going to be something that's really going to help the community as a whole and hopefully provide a lot more outlet and opportunities for new businesses to grow out of the industry that is CrossFit, or the fitness industry, from the platform that CrossFit is providing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, make sure to leave some comments down below on your thoughts on the future of CrossFit. I know there's going to be a lot of bubble athletes that usually go to regionals that are probably going to be affected by the recent changes. So let me know what you guys think, what you like about the future of the CrossFit Games, what you don't like about the future of the CrossFit Games. Comment down below, as well as like and smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. Lego. What's going on, guys? It's David here, and it looks like we might have news that there may no longer be a 2019 CrossFit Regionals. What's going on, everybody? It's David here. Welcome to another episode of This Week in CrossFit. And it looks like we may no longer have CrossFit Regionals. Now, if you have not done so yet, please make sure to go over to Arm & Hammer TV. He's got a full, thorough review of everything that's going on right now. And essentially what happened is this past weekend, CrossFit has laid off a bunch of media staff, which also brings along the news that there might potentially not be a regionals event going forward with the CrossFit Games, which is definitely a very interesting thing given the fact that CrossFit is definitely a very is a lot more of a media driven company. I myself have actually volunteered with the CrossFit team. I have for I think 4 years I worked with the CrossFit social media team, and I've got the chance to work with the director of their social media and connect with the people that work on the CrossFit media team. I didn't volunteer this year, so this year I didn't really get much of a chance to kind of interact with those people. So this is actually kind of surprising news to myself, but if that's the case, this is going to be very interesting to see kind of the direction the direction that CrossFit moves into moving forward. Hopefully, they continue to create the content that they create, because that's always been a main focus and a main driver of what it is that CrossFit does, and that's always been great storytelling. But to see that they've let go over half of their staff, and now there's also potentially rumors that there's no longer regionals, that's a very big thing. It's definitely going to be a big shift in the landscape as far as competition, although we already have the online qualifier for the masters as well as the teens, so it might not be too big of a difference. But I know that for a lot of people, regionals is a very, very big event. A lot of people that can't make it to the games, they definitely look forward to competing at regionals, and so to kind of just eliminate that entire event out of the game season will definitely play a huge impact, although it will also save a lot of people money. I know, as far as, for example, within California regionals, having to travel from Northern California, actually no, now it's West regionals, so people flying down from Canada West, I think it is, or Oregon or the Pacific Northwest, and having to go all the way down to San Diego. It costs a lot of money, as well on CrossFit's end. It also costs a lot of money putting on these regional events in all of these different locations across the world for multiple weeks. It's nothing short, I would assume, probably close to the millions of dollars to having to transport equipment all over the place. And part of that is offset, I'd assume, through Reebok, who has been the title sponsor for CrossFit for maybe over 5, maybe close to 10 years now. So maybe that also plays a part into this whole equation of getting rid of regionals, because if CrossFit is maybe slowly kind of or excuse me, if Reebok is slowly removing their hand of sponsorship from the equation of CrossFit, you know, maybe CrossFit is kind of preemptively thinking about the moves that they need to make in order to make sure that they can continue to stay lean and continue to do what it is that they do. So this is definitely going to be an interesting situation moving forward. But hopefully this means that there will be more affiliation with other competition events that take place. For example, something like Granite Games, or something like the Wodapalooza. Now Wodapalooza is doing the city series, so they're doing Wodapalooza in multiple series, not just in one location or one part of the year, or just the online qualifier. And there's multiple ways to qualify for that. So maybe, you know, CrossFit might potentially dabble in connecting with these different events, or you know, and saying, hey, you know, if athletes qualify in, you know, first place at the Wodapalooza, or first place at the Dubai Fitness Championships, or first place at Granite Games, you automatically get a spot at regionals, or a spot at the games. That will definitely be something cool, because I think then that would also drive more people out to go to these other, you know, competition and these other events. And I think even just creating more of a strengthened community on the local level, with relying more on these CrossFit boxes to put on events that could potentially be qualifying events. Like, for example, USA Weightlifting has qualifying events throughout the year. For example, the American Open Series, if you qualify, for example, with a qualifying total at any of the events during the year, then you can get a spot at the American Open Finals, as well as if you win all the events, the Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, then you become the series champion for your weight class, I believe, and if you're male or female. So maybe they might adopt something like that, which would definitely be a huge change, a huge shift to the sphere of CrossFit, competition CrossFit, as opposed to just CrossFit general fitness. But I think it would just create a better environment. I think hopefully there would be more sponsors that would be involved, because even for sponsors to be a part of the games, it's extremely expensive. I think it's upward close to $5,000 per day just to vend at those events. So if it's something that could be at a local level, there's local sponsors, local supplement shops, local brands, all sorts of these local businesses that kind of can add more value to the CrossFit environment, as well as get exposure. I think it's a win-win for everybody. I don't really think that the regionals being discontinued is a bad thing. I think it might be a good thing for the community. But I want to know from you guys what you guys think. Are you guys looking forward to regionals being eliminated? Do you guys want to see an online qualifier? Do you want to see a series style events where you can qualify at multiple events, or win multiple events throughout the year and qualify to go to the games? I would, for one, would like to see a longer season for the games. I feel like from February to August is just not really that long. I'd like to see something a little bit more longer, maybe going into winter, or maybe something like a winter games and a summer games. That would be pretty dope. So guys, let me know down below what you guys are looking forward to seeing with the future of the CrossFit Games. I would love to hear from you guys and connect. As always, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, because that lets me know I'm creating the content that you guys want to see. Outside of that, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode of This Week in CrossFit. As always, may your barbells be heavy and your coffee be black. This is David. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.